Hey guys, Praise Treesus here. I decided to make this video because I think there are a whole lot of Uncharted 4 mechanics which have not been fully explored or explained. So here's the first video of Treesus' tips. The purpose of this video is pretty straightforward. What's the deal with rope kills and pull downs and kickoffs? This will be a familiar sight to many of you. You run up to kill an enemy hanging on a ledge, and instead he kills you. Why did this happen? Why did he kill you instead of you killing him? It's really quite an interesting mechanic, and it works very similarly to how the charged melee does. The charged melee, when you approach the appropriate range, gives you a square prompt, and when the square button is pressed, you insta-kill the melee. A ledge pulldown works the same way. An enemy approaches you, and you get a square prompt. However, it's very interesting that, depending on your positioning and angle of approach, the distance from which you can kill an enemy hanging on a ledge greatly changes. For example, although the player hanging on the ledge has an advantage from being stealthily positioned, the player standing next to the ledge actually has an advantage when knocking him off. From this test, although there is a significant difference in the distance from which you can kill enemies when on and off a ledge, it might not actually translate that well into actual gameplay, because it might be hard to easily replicate. The next part of this video will focus on rope kills. As you can see, I cannot knock this enemy off the ledge using the rope. However, I can climb above him and knock him off with the square prompt. Rope kills in Uncharted 4 are extremely effective means of destroying an enemy who is not aware of your position. Because of how straightforward it is to rope kill an enemy, I'm not going to spend any time talking about how to do it. My best advice is just to practice. What's really interesting about rope kills, though, is not only can you use them, but so can your teammates, allowing for very interesting and effective flanks. Rope kills are especially effective because they have the ability to insta-kill any enemy sidekick. However, I implore you to be very careful when using this tactic, because you are very vulnerable when swinging from a rope. If you're not careful, you might even end up killing yourself. However, if used effectively, rope swings can get you some amazing kills. The last part of this video will focus on dodging rope kills. It's a really important skill to have in order to dodge an enemy's insta-kill. Naughty Dog says the best way to not get killed by a rope swing is to roll out of the way, but I really like running and then rolling. It's very important that you know the enemy is coming with a rope swing, because if they come from your blind spot or you don't act early enough, you're very likely going to be killed. Trust me on this one. My friends and I have practiced this a lot. A whole lot. And you're gonna die if you don't know it's coming. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm definitely going to be making more like it in the future. If you wouldn't mind leaving me a like or a comment on things you like, didn't like, or maybe on future videos that you'd like to see me make, I'd really appreciate it. All in all, I really like Uncharted 4 after a week of playing, and I'm going to be playing a whole lot more in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Praise Jesus.